beg your pardon?
About 5.
That's right. Since she was about 5 years old, she's been presenting to small groups, large groups, to help people understand that they're people, not deaf people. And to help people understand that human dignity is more important than stereotype. The greatest enemy of truth is frequently not the lie, deliberate, contrived, and dishonest, but the myth, persistent, persuasive, and unrealistic. Do you agree? Yes, we think so. Why don't you begin telling them a little bit about your life? And, why don't you ask them their names first?
My accident name, Clover Bacon. My name.
My name is Annette Tall.
Cancer.
Tall.
Yeah. Cancer.
Keep working on it.
Annette.
My name is Tiffany Whitehead.
Now, we want, as we move along, if you don't pick up what they're saying and for a little while back, you kind of understand what's going on, or you would like to have them articulate a little more, help each other. If they don't understand you, what are they supposed to do?
Try it again. Repeat it again.
Repeat it again. So we kind of have a reciprocal understanding that what we don't understand, we will repeat. So if you don't understand, Colleen won't start crying. If you understand, she won't throw her microphone and leave the room. She will work with you on it to help you understand. And you might talk up a little bit, honey, because we have ambient noise, the sound, the air conditioning, whatever is going on upstairs is on. So you might talk a little louder. Turn up the volume. Do you have your hearing aids on?
No.
Everything is speech reading. Everything is speech reading tonight. All right? Go ahead. Oh, we're going around, aren't we?
Yeah. I guess the second.
My name is Doug Roberts. Doug Roberts.
Doug Roberts. Okay.
I'm Shawnette Hamlin. Shawnette.
Hamlin.
Sheena Marie. Sheena Marie.
Sheena. I didn't get the Sheena.
You got it.
I didn't have
Right.
Susan. Boysen.
Close.
Tell her.
Bingo.
Yes. Put it together. Bjorg.
Bingo.
No. Bjorg.
Bingo.
Now let's do some work on that. Put it together. Bjorg.
Bingo.
Not two separate. How many syllables?
1, 2,
No.
3.
Bjorg. One syllable.
Boop.
Pretty close. Pretty close.
That's a hard name.
Bjorg.
Bingo.
Yeah, that's coming. They're very good. I was going to put it on the board. Now I'll put it on the board for you and show you what we'll do.
Where did you get that map from?
Bjorg. Okay. Now notice phonetic spelling, how easy it looks. Bjorg. This is a R. My writing is terrible. All right.
What did we do? But it was wrong.
That's right. Well, that's pretty close. Okay. Did we get everyone? All right. Doug, ask her name. Ask her her name.
What is your name?
My name is Colleen Bitter. Colleen Bitter. My father.
All right. Why don't you tell them a little bit about your background, your life? Let's go that far and see what happens. All right?
Not that fine. I was born with the sun in class.
Excuse me for interrupting once more. Now, if you don't get what she says, this is very important now. If you don't get it, tell her. You stop them once in a while, but if you don't get it and she moves along, then you ask her. This is very important in monitoring because she isn't hearing you. She's picking everything up by speech reading, by your syllable, the consonant vowel relationships, and by pitch, and by just reading the environment. And so it's very, very important that she knows whether you get it or not. And this helps her monitor her communication skills. All right?
Okay, thank you. I forgot to and complete that again. I was born with a profound I have about 95 decibel but my parents did not find out decibel about 3 years old. But my thing is
What was wrong with your parents? Were they asleep?
well, after the probably at the doctor.
Oh, the doctor.
We
can always believe it. Why can't you remember? Well, when I was a baby. Oh, I guess you're right. All right. You caught me on that one. I put my foot in my mouth. We do that all the time. A figure of speech. An idiomatic expression. An idiomatic. Idiomatic expression. I put my foot in my mouth. It's gone in one ear and out the other.
Okay, my thing is but my thing not for sure, but my thing is for
What's rubella?
well, it was septic case, septic business, no. I have a prison. I have been for bad. So sometimes it's difficult for me to say yes. As some it's a big challenge for me, but of course I won't give up on that.
Try putting an elastic between all of your teeth and talking.
No. So, whenever about 5 years old, I had to get private school in voice and speech foundation.
Hearing and Speech Foundation. Yeah, okay.
I got figured out they're afraid. Then want to extension deficit.
Extension.
So like saying my dad program is so like saying my dad classes and go but my some different classes. I don't like to say different classes and some classes to be with sales with number.
Is that what you call integration? Is that what you integration?
That's what it kind of. I didn't think about that for you.
Today, some people call it mainstreaming. We use maximum cultural involvement. The church, the school, the family, the home, the whole bit together. You've heard of that, haven't you? That's our philosophy.
Yeah.
We'll let you see the video.
Thank you. I'll be back next week. I'm
Wonderful.
sorry I have to go teach my class now.
Thanks for coming in, and we'll get in contact. Give me a call if there's any question. We'll see you next week. All right.
Okay. But I was one of my favorite classes was feeling classes.
Did you get that?
Feeling, guys, feeling big, feeling with the stupid. My face are far, but the class. I still feel better than I feel for you.
Yes, and wasn't it one of the governor's daughters that asked your mother one day if you could read? She was already at Brighton High School, and one of the former governor's daughters lived next to us, and had known Colleen all these many years, and one day asked her mother if Colleen had learned how to read, and this was when she was a junior in high school. Remember that?
Yes. I cannot believe it. I guess I put up. Walk about with huge problem or physical problem, things like that. It's all about the sentence of time. I have five minds thinking about
Had to find one.
anything. But I love to read them. Then that we moved to Detroit, Michigan.
Where do we move?
Detroit, Michigan. I haven't lived there for 3 years. That we moved back, and my parents had to put up for 1 year. But finally I told their mom that I wanted to go to a public school. They said, okay. So I went to public school on my own.
What district was that? Jordan District. Okay.
So I had to put me senior high. And
Junior high school.
I graduated from private high school in 1973.
Okay.
I worked after my graduation. I started thinking for a job I would like. Get that? Okay. Very fine.
You helped turn the lights on.
Right
The
there.
world. Okay.
Yeah.
You helped keep the world lighted. Okay.
Yeah.
Then what happened?
I still think for a job I like.
Are you in a rut?
I still think
Okay.
thinking for a job I like.
All right. Let's invite them now to ask you questions, and this will give the chance for speech reading skills to come about. So go ahead, ask her some questions if you would like. No, not if you would like. It's part of your examination. I told them, I said, ask her some questions if they would like. I said, well, that's a lot of nonsense. That's a part of their examination, so they better ask you some questions.
Colleen, what do you expect from an oral interpreter? What do you want them to do for you?
Mom, I expect them to do people coming home. Because I don't know how to do anything, but I'm going to expect them to do a bit more the speakers. And not to be on this side or the other side. They speak what the speaker says. Doesn't have the ability to fulfill. And
Are you talking about impartiality, to be impartial, not to take one position or another in terms of philosophy or methodology?
one,
That's what we call impartiality, isn't it?
it both,
Impartiality, to be impartial, to not be partial. Yes, come in there. In fact, why don't you sit there?
What's it got?
We'll just sit this way. Now, what's the interaction between Debbie and Colleen along the way too? That would be very interesting. It's so much fun to have you with us again, Debbie. It's been a long time. Yes, it's been a long time. All right. Colleen is just giving a little background of her life, you know, and they were asking her questions.
Okay.
But let's stop with Colleen now, and would you give some background of
Okay. And then I went to a private school where I was being offered to, so that I could be a business foundation at the University for about 3 years. And then I went to a private school, but now it's not true for the job at Arthur, but it's a Julie Hesterman. Another class. That was the third class, where I was about 5 years old. Never saw class me. It started. I was the first one to start the class with the 6th paper. And so my parents would let me go to school in Austin. This is too far away from my home in Austin. So he spelled all the past part of the story. It's all important to repair Haley with the past of the story. So I started to when I was about 7. I started to remember to but the other people have deaf people discovered. Yeah.
Debbie, did you and Colleen go to the same school?
Yes. Betty first father the father was played out. And then I started to talk after the class friend, Dr. Stephen. Then I went to the university job for many years. And then I went Long Beach for college. And back in the master's.